culture. And again, as I mentioned before, whenever you try to bring this up to certain crazy obsessive fans, they will immediately deflect these notions. And of course, I'm not saying that there isn't propaganda and like racist stereotypes against these countries. For the longest time, things like East Asian food was demonized and made to look weird and foreign. In the media, things like anime was deemed childish. Of course, people are going to push negative narratives on a certain country if they don't like the country or the people. But there's a difference between pushing negativity versus acknowledging the real negative occurrences that happen in these countries, rather than pretending they don't exist to keep their perfect fantasies alive. Some people think that it's flattering when they talk about Asians in their culture. They think they're complimenting them, right? Oh, you guys have such an amazing country. Oh, you guys' culture is so perfect. Oh, I wish I could be like you and live like you and look like you and be Asian. But let's put this into perspective for a second. Imagine somebody watches you every day while you're at work or school.
All right. Okay. Okay. Later, Ma. Okay. All right, I heard you.
I'll see you like 8 or 10 after the gym.
Wait, you're driving there?
Yes, sir. I'm coming back at 8 to pick him up and get the dummy to work because he needs the car to get to work.
Oh.
He works tonight too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No, the thing is, Dumbo, she just has to pull. I feel awful about your mother. I am. As long as she's just in a hospital, not getting out because they shouldn't have released her early. That's what matters. People have to be in a hospital for months. It's quite normal. Um, she basically pulled a one-nighter because she just got back and she was working since last night. And sadly, she won't be back till the morning, which means she has to come back here at 8 so that my brother can drop her off. And then coming back, let's just say around this time, but an hour before. So my mother, she has to work a whole day. I just feel awful. I just can't get Papa YouTube just to support us, so to speak. Because my mother, she's been working hard lately. Then, Dumbo, don't worry. It was just an important update. That's why I'm streaming this time. Otherwise, I wouldn't. And she's fine. She's just doing her best to hang in there, really. I know people don't want to support me and all because I like to spread false gossip about me, and that's their will. Honestly, they already did enough damage, so I hope they have fun with that. I just want to just I just want to worry about my mother and then my brother and her pups, and I'm just snacking on barbecued and mayonnaise chicken nuggets that I add salt on. I understand, Dumbbell. She just needs to recover. Honestly, that's all that she's able to do, and you supporting her, really. You haven't had breakfast? Yeah, I understand. I mean, it's still early.
put together, get there on time every single day, and you do your work.
Yeah,
well. And the
Dumbo,
next
that
day,
means a
you're
lot
just
for you
like,
to say
I
that.
wish I was like you. I wish I had your life. You always look like you're so put together, and you always know what you're doing, and you never have any issues going on. I wish I could be like you. Sure, it seems flattering at first, but it completely dismisses the fact that you might not actually do it as well as people think you are. You look fine, but you just had a mental
Mhm.
breakdown before you got here.
Yeah, he'll be going to work the next 12 hours.
You may be wearing nice clothes and look put together, but you're at risk of being addicted. You're always busy doing your work and getting it on time. That's the distraction, the horrible thoughts that plague you throughout the day. Looking at just the surface can completely validate someone's very real struggles that they're having. And that's exactly what a lot of y'all are doing when it comes to these countries. You're basically just ignoring the very real struggles of citizens and the very real things that need to change. To care about something else to love it is to acknowledge all aspects of it, to recognize that yes, there are amazing, beautiful things, but it also can be flawed. But most of you, again, don't actually care about these countries. You only care about the TikTok version of these countries. You only care about the image of the country that directly benefits you, because that allows you to pity yourself, constantly compare yourself to other countries and the way that other people live. So you can continue to wallow in pain about how miserable you are living in this certain country and oh how I wish I could just move to this country because everything would be perfect there, right? If I went to that other country, then there would be no problem. Everything would be perfect. I could live the perfect anime life. I could fall down the stairs and be caught by a beautiful Korean man who could sweep me away and live happily ever after. You only care about the fantasy that you temporarily get to live in, so that you live a better life vicariously through them. That's why you get so upset when people try to point out the negatives or the downsides, because it threatens the fantasy that your brain works so hard to build to protect you until that mirage shatters and brings you back to reality. You don't care about these places, their citizens, nor their culture, because the minute they stop
She has a
being useful,
point.
it's the fantasy that your brain works so hard to build to protect you until that mirage shatters and brings you back to reality. You don't care about these places, their citizens, nor their culture, because the minute they stop being useful to you, you forget about them. Let's be real here. How many of you actually still use Little Red Book since TikTok came back?
Not many. I haven't
Be
heard.
honest.
I haven't
How
heard
many of
about
you
it.
actually took the time to learn more about the things that Chinese citizens on there were telling you about? Actually research their lives and how they actually live on a daily basis. How many of you are actually continuing to try and learn Chinese? There was nothing of any value that was keeping people invested and interested in China, except the fact that it brought back their favorite app. Even though China has several cultural traditions and beautiful customs that are worthy to become popular, no one even really cares or talks about them anymore. But now that anime and K-pop and K-dramas are cool and aesthetic now, even though you literally would have gotten bullied for it in the past, it's a
I
staple.
mean, I don't care about K-pop. I don't. Everyone keeps thinking, oh yeah, that's what South Korea. No, they have the highest suicide rate. You gotta be all fit and attractive, and if you're not, then you would get shamed. Honestly, South Korea fucking sucks. I'm sorry, and I love that country, but damn it, they're so fucking superficial. I don't care what people say about it. No, people can be offended. They always keep glamorizing. No, I don't want to go in a country that I would more likely kill myself. Absolutely, I want to go to the Philippines. Thank you very much. No,
His life to escape reality. And I can understand that to a degree. I understand that we all need an escape. Anime is 100% that for me. I was just thinking about how YouTube was kind of disappointing me lately, and I just go and move on to anime. I'm actually on season 2 of K Project. I understand that
never
watching
heard of it.
something that can help you fantasize and romanticize a better life, especially if you just aren't doing well mentally or you just trying to get through the harder days. But it should never be at the expense of the country and the people that you're romanticizing. Again, it's not flattering like some people think it is. It's weird, it's uncomfortable, and it's just downright disrespectful sometimes. And once again, it completely invalidates and dismisses the very real struggles that these citizens may face on a daily basis. The things that aren't shown on TikTok and Little Red Book and Instagram and all those other places. The things that may not be shown in anime and K-dramas. And I would also like to remind you that a lot of these people in these countries literally look at America and Western countries and feel the exact same way about us. They may watch TV shows and Hollywood movies and think that that's what America is really like.
Nope.
I've seen quite a few interviews of people asking East Asian citizens on what America is like, to them, what it looks like to them. And many of them give a very similar fantastical perception of us.
하면 가장 유명한 거 뭔가요?
Hamburgers? America's are open up a physical touch. Not me. Justin Bieber Biden. Justin Bieber's Canadian, but I get it. Fast foods like pizza hamburgers. Yeah, I hear that a lot.
아니 자동차도 유명하고.
Cars.
가장 대방적인 미국 문화.
Open culture?
미국 하면 떠오르는 거. 미국 하면 딱 떠오르는.
Three words when it comes to the U.S. California. Drugs. Pretty people. Interesting.
넓은 땅이랑 다양한 인종들, 자동차, Their volumes are getting
But
loud.
no, they're pretty right in a way.
That I interviewed, he literally told me that he wanted to come to American schools because he watched Kissing Booth. He thought that's what high school was like. Obviously, when he came here, he was disappointed. But it's literally the same concept. Does America have great things?
Of
Yes,
course.
it does. Is America perfect?
No.
No, absolutely not. Not even close. I would definitely not recommend that anybody moves all the way here just because they watched the Avengers and they think that that's what everything is like. Grass is greener on the other side syndrome is something that is very common among people who want to change their living circumstance. Of course, you're always going to look at, other countries and think, wow, they're so perfect, they're so amazing, they're so better than we are. And yes, there are times where certain countries do beat out other countries with certain things. Like I said, I'm not saying that Korea and China and Japan don't have amazing things that I feel like beat out America. The sole reason that I watch anime is because I think it's better than like American shows and films. But no one country is perfect. And you just need to remember that so you don't get disappointed when you think your favorite country is utopia. It's not. That doesn't exist. Every country has up and downs. Every country has its bad people, its good people. Certain things that are just not okay should not be justifiable in certain countries. So
Right.
Country. You can like the country and recognize that there are bad things about it. And that's the last thing I want to touch on before we leave. Why is it specifically East Asian cultures that are getting obsessed over? Like I understand why people are obsessed over the aspects of the country, like I just explained, they're looking for an escape from reality, right? But couldn't any culture provide that type of relief? I mean, every culture has its unique customs and shows and stuff like that. Things that could very easily be romanticized. So why is it Japan and Korea and like kind of China, but at the same time not really? People still don't even really like acknowledge China, except for maybe things like I don't know, Kung Fu or Genshin Impact, but it's still
No.
not on the same
Way
level
more
as
than that.
Japan and Korea. So for this, I personally don't 100% know. A few things that came to mind for me is skin tone. Now I normally don't like to bring race into things, for no reason, but I think it's relevant because a lighter skin tone has always kind of been in favor of people all around the world. The fairer the skin, the better the treatment, right? There's literally products that you can buy in certain East Asian countries to make you look lighter. You'll see a lot of K-pop idols heavily edited and also just wearing heavy makeup to make them appear shades lighter, when in real life they're actually pretty tan. So it could be that people already kind of have a bias towards lighter skin, making them a bit more appealing to romanticize. So I mean, you don't see people romanticizing, I don't know, Jamaican culture. You don't see Jamaican subliminals. You don't see people trying to turn into Jamaicans. Or Indian culture. People have been hating on Indians for like several years. Have no idea why. Although there's something called like the Great Shift, where people are suddenly realizing that Indian people are also pretty. Like and it's not even about their culture again. It's like just shallow. Oh wow, Indian people are attractive, and it's literally nothing even about their culture. Another thing I thought about is what I said in the beginning of the video, with aspects of their culture being very easily digestible, making it super perfect for aesthetics. When you think about anime, especially the more cutesy ones, you can very easily lump those into a bunch of aesthetics that have gotten really popular over the years. Kawaii core, Lolita fashion, coquette, soft girl, stuff like that. Or even Korea with their beauty standards and stuff. Their whole thing about skincare fits very well into like the it girl, the clean girl, vanilla girl, even like things like Pilates. So that's just my theory. I don't know if that's actually the case. I could probably do a deeper analysis on this. But either way, you can appreciate a culture without obsessing over it and without trying to act like you know everything about it when you don't. You just know the bare minimum, learn from shallow sources on the internet. And that's fine. Again, nobody has to learn like every single thing about a person's culture. Just be aware that knowing the shallow aspects of it does not make you an expert. So please stop acting like you are. And for the remaining East Asian countries that have not been plagued with this weird obsessive trend yet, hide your wife, hide your kid, and hide your husbands, because they're coming for everybody out here.
I love that. Dumbo, it's tight and someone voted. You don't care about Japan. You only care about the fantasy you created. This needs to go viral. I subscribed. I'm going to forget. And she's black. And she's talking about how even though Japan, okay, I don't know why is there, whatever. Pardon me. Someone else voted. Whatever. I just hope I'm not being stalked on here because of my paranoia. But excuse me. It's a good video. She just basically explained that it's okay. Let's just say it's called being a patriot. You could basically love your country, but also dislike the downsides of it. And you did practice making. Oh, that's right, for your job, right? But you put too much sugar in it. It happens, Dumbo. Trust me. The same way when I would eat noodles, sometimes I would add too much salt because I like the flavor of it, and I would eat tons of it, and I tried to balance it out and practice over it. Also, I think my mother. Did my mother just left? Yeah, she's about to leave. I'm gonna scroll up. You have to clock in 15. Oh, you're starting already? Shit. Okay. So what? You'll be leaving in 9 minutes then? Okay. Okay. I think you're supposed to meet your mother at the hospital. I'm sure because the humidity is 90 degrees. Ugh. Damn it. I wish I could give you some tips how to stay cool out there, but I don't live in the deep south, so. Ugh. Well, Dumbo, if you're able to bring a backpack with you, definitely make sure to bring a towel with you. You can put it on your back. Even an umbrella if you have a small one. Well, okay, but then the next day or whatever, you could just freeze a water bottle, fill it with tap water. I mean, hopefully your tap water is drinkable. Um, I know in the deep south they have a problem with that. Well, at least in Jackson they do, but um, use a paper towel. That way that you won't freeze your fingers if you have to hold it. I'm not sure. Um, no. Um, I'm just talking to Dumbo right now about how he needs to um go for his training, and he almost fainted. And there's a heat advisory. Really? Yeah, 90 degrees for us is not considered a heat advisory. I guessing in the deep south it is. Am I? Is my brother a security guard? Yeah, he is. And Tim, he's been doing okay. He's been helping me with the appeals. At least he's just been doing his best. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. I start on Wednesday, but they told me to clock in 15 minutes before why so early? Oh, it's the extra job. Okay, I'm so dumb. But still has to explain. My mother, she basically did pull a one-nighter because she just got back from work, well, an hour ago, because she worked overnight. So let's just say since 8 last night. Then she's leaving now, and she won't be back until the next morning. So she will be coming back here at 8, just so that my brother could take the car so that he could drop her off. And she will be back until the next morning. So the only way that she's been resting is she's been taking naps where my grandmother has been taking naps. So my mother, she basically haven't slept at all. And you see why I don't like to sleep when I'm on my live streams. I kind of want to train my body how my mother's training herself. I take the little naps. So that's kind of what she's doing. At least this is only for today. It's all right. And I know this damn psychotic bastard that likes to falsely accuse me of what? Of all that stuff I've been reading about. Golly. Like, don't you have something else to do? It's not funny. That's also with the pedophilia about underage characters. Like, what? I don't know where. She needs to understand it's not real. That's one thing. Actually, that's right. That guy that basically, maybe it's because that is. I'm so sorry, Stolas. I don't want you to feel offended. This British Blanca, he's a British YouTuber, right? He thinks it was an issue because I had a crush on Maximilian. Okay, what? Because he's in college, for crying out loud. I'm done. I'm done. I am. And other stuff saying that what I like to threaten women. Okay, you and a women. I swear, I'm really ticked off. I am. I know it's difficult. It is. It because my mother, she's working so hard, and they're laughing. I'm so sorry. I just think about Global, for example. I trusted him. At least I got a picture of him. So I'm not deleting it. No, I'm not gonna like reveal his number. I mean, I could and just get him doxxed, but no, I'm not that cold hearted. Not to mention, he did insist that we'll talk about his penis size. I just went along with it, of course. Don't worry, I did give consent for that. I was a little nervous, though. I know, he's just trying to ease the mood. That's all. I mean, I didn't know how to react, but don't worry, he wasn't being weird. He was just trying to compliment. I hate being autistic. Sometimes it's a fucking struggle because I can't read social cues well. Yeah, using as a pass. Well, you know how I feel then when it's hard to say no. Because people would see you as a pariah. And having slurred speech. Yeah, because I have a speech disability. Sorry. That's why I like to speak in other languages, darn it. Yeah, I know, Stolas. I had to get this out because my mom, like, I'm just upset because my mother has a. And I also supporting Dumbo as well because his mother is having some awful health issues. Also, you know what's so funny though? Slade basically thinks like he was lost. And not to mention, she kept sipping me, saying that, oh yeah, Dion's a king. Don't go there. No wonder he likes Mr. B. All right, I'll stop. Because he's from North Carolina. I had to bring that up. I'll never forget. Dumbo, I'm so sorry for bringing that up. Oh, I will. Yeah, so as he did. I mean, I went along with it because, I mean, we're both adults and, I don't know. You don't worry, he didn't send me a nude. I disrespected him that he didn't want to eat the. Hi, Mike. Who are you? Sorry, we're a little strict on this live stream. May I ask, were you? Did you guys suggest it? I'm so sorry if I sound basically a jerk at the moment here, but who are you? Yeah, so I agree. It's got I wonder maybe that's why, because he basically didn't want me to. It's ironic. He did told me that he didn't want to have his voice on the live streams, nor revealing what he looked like. Of course, that's way different than both of you, because I know both of you are anonymous, but it's kind of ironic. And yet, So, Dumbo, okay, I don't want to go into much detail, but let's just say that Stolas told me that he supported Enla and being one of her mods, the one that led to my suicide attempt. So this whole time that we thought he was supportive, right? Turns out he was the opposite for some odd reason. And I can't believe it. Same for Slade. What? Nope, I come from, of course. Whatever. Anyway, I know, see, they're gaslighting me. They're really good at this, but not good enough. Yeah, I basically supported the one that led to my suicide attempt. And the funny thing is that Mike's man person says I come from Enla. Okay. They cannot talk properly. I come from Enla streams. Do they know how to speak English? Oh my boy, that's an insult. I'm sorry. Unless you're from a foreign country that doesn't speak English. Mexico, for example, I swear, it gets on my nerves. Oh my god. Yeah, call me was it the language Nazi? Because you know what? At least, well, no, I'm gonna make, whatever. It's just an insult, honestly. It's so weird. He says Globa been dealing homeless. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I don't blame you, Source. And the funny thing is, they left. Is this all they do? They're gonna keep harassing me? They keep tell me. People wonder why I get taken advantage of, and I say things I don't want to say. It's similar to how if I was in the Middle East right now, I have to say that if I seen those videos and it's bad. It's the same way when people thinking that Iran is dangerous and all. Yeah, it is, but that travel tuber that I've seen, it's the opposite. Well, they're really caring or welcoming. It's just that in our media, Bella, you're only here for food, aren't you, bitch? Sorry, I like to say that. I like to say bitch by dogs. That's to ease my stress. I don't do it all the time, but because they are bitches, right? They would say that, oh yeah, you shouldn't visit Iran. All people are terror or all Iranians are terrorists. Oh my gosh, it's like that. What the? I found out about this today. Global told me on Discord. All right, you know what? I think we're done with these weirdos. Seriously, it's so funny. He's been. Thank you, Solus. They try to trick me. And the funny thing is, they keep making these random accounts. It's weird. My mom is microwaving something. Oh yeah, I gotta feed you the little butter toast. So after she leaves, then we get you a little delicious doggy treat. I'm sorry, when I go through a really stressful time, I do this a lot to Summer. This I guess you could say she is doggery. I made that up. Dog therapy. I'm not kidding. So I know you can't see her, but I'm laying on her back. Yeah, that's Summer. Bella though, she's in the other room. Mama? What is it, Mama? Chili, 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 chili. Hey, she's walking away. What? 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 The live stream, mamas? What? What about the live stream? What? Oh, because Stolas commented, right? So she was looking at the live stream. I'm sorry for being distracted. What? What do you mean? And me too, Solus. Me too. What do you mean that you may be evicted? It's okay, Mama. I know. I'm shocked too. Especially since you just got your job, dumbbell. Thank you, Solus. Tell me about it. Anyway, besides that, um, you know who that is? Yeah. Also, what is up with that username? Golly. Anyway, speaking of homelessness, that's the other bad news. If I got to tell you, Dumbo, I feel awful to hear that. I am. I really am. It's Slade? You know what? For him to be a Christian and forcing me to be into religion, he could go to hell. And you know what? I just had to say this. I hope that Jesus Christ himself doesn't fucking pardon my language, penetrate his ass. Literally. He wonders why I again, I'm open for religion, but you know what? I am this is gonna sound so mean and dumb about it. This has something to do with you. He wonders why Southern people are so dumb. Because one, they're homophobic. Two, they're fucking obese or fucking fat. Three, they can't talk shit. And four, well, they support the Confederate flag. Yeah, no wonder the South is jacked up. Literally. And I think the South should just cut off from the country. I'm sorry. If they want to act like that, yeah, they wonder why people don't like them. I love the South, but that's the type of Southerners I don't like. And my mother, she does say a lot about how the South is fucked up. Like, nope, I don't want to be a slave. Or okay, that's too much. I don't want to basically being groomed into reading the fucking Bible at a Black Baptist ass church. I already had my experience. So you know what? Like, good luck staying in fucking poverty, you motherfucker. Pardon my language. I knew it, because yeah, he did fucking force me about the religion stuff and tell me that Dumbo is lying. Okay then, that's his belief. Honestly, people stay anonymous for a damn reason. Especially, oh my gosh. Hell, in some countries though, showing a little bit to the public is illegal. What I mean by that, if you let's just say, you know, show pictures of people and being really open and filming places, you could go to jail. It's true that I know some parts of the Middle East is like that. I think it's Saudi Arabia. I doubt it. Well, depends. They're really strict with that stuff. They are. So for him to actually say that, it's a fucking insult to those countries. And I try, and this country is one that is open about family laws. Anyway, I'm tired of it. I am. And so I can thank you more than enough. Yeah, he was a fucking. The thing is, he did kept bothering me. Saying that, oh, why you keep calling? Hello, you remind me of a fucking person from California, that starts with an R, that basically did the same damn thing. Wait, Dumbo, what happened? Oh, you didn't know how to say you live in an apartment. Dumbo, what happened? Oh, so you gotta go, do you? No. 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 Dumbo, go. Go! It sounds like I hate this. I know where this is going. I know because I hear stories about I don't want to say it. I don't. Take your time. I think we need to worry about Dumbbell Stollis because I'm getting really, really concerned. I mean, about his mother. I'm not sure if you're able to see Dumbo's messages, but the thing is, he says that his dad got a call from the hospital, and he's talking with them right now. That I'm getting really concerned. In the meantime, just to ease this out, I'm just gonna watch something. Japan's 10 new biggest tourist scams. Whoa. I know. The reason why I'm getting concerned because I feel that his mother may, you know, I don't want to say it, belly up. Oh dear. Are you serious? Dumbo, go. Go, please. Please. Go. Stolas, if you're not able to see his messages, he says that his mother had a seizure and she was coughing the most blood she ever coughed. I didn't know that her mother had epilepsy. I mean, I could be wrong though. I know someone that has epilepsy ages ago. She would tell me that she would have that horrible brain reaction when she was on the bus. She told me, "Oh, I wonder how she's doing now." She was Native American and she did have a lot of mental health issues. She was a sweetheart because she even had a bunny too, just to help her. I even visited her house once. She was such a sweetheart. She always liked to talk to me. Sorry, I had to share a little bit. Yes, Dumbo, please. Please go. Honestly, your mother needs your support right now. I said so. Please go. And I feel the exact way as you do. Oh my God. See, if I didn't care, I wouldn't be showing out like this. Especially at Dumbo, for all things. Dumbo says, Stolas, please keep helping Dion for me. I hope your mom, she'll be fine. Your mother's in a way worse position than my mother is right now. Here, I'm gonna just do this very quick. I'm trying to make a little clover. I'm bad at it. Here, I'll write it down. I don't even know how to make a clover. I don't know how the hell I never drawn a clover before. And my ink is almost out. Great. Whatever. It's just like a little tree. All right, that did not turn out well. Oh, you can see them? Okay, so I'm glad. All right, I just don't want you to just, ignore Dumbo because he did a lot on this channel. Okay. Dumbo, please go. Please do. And as soon as it's from a soap opera, I don't know why it feels that way. Yeah, tell me about it. You're concerned for Dumbo, aren't you, mamas? He'll be okay. His mother is doing her best to heal. And I also need healing myself. Summer. Kiss, Summer. Thank you, mamas. My nose was fine. Yeah, they do. Even if this is momentarily, Stolas. Would I live here? Rating all American states and Canadian provinces? Oh. Pardon me. I wonder where you put my state in. Oh, so I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I do like the little disclaimer. No offense is intended. This video is only created for entertainment. May contain swearing, recommended age 13 plus, which it should be. Hate would not be tolerated in the comments. What the hell is this? Why is this based off Geometry Dash? What the hell is this? What? What the hell is this? This is cute. I don't know what it is. So he would feel mad and Nunavut? He would love to live in British Columbia? Really? Alberta? This is so weird. He doesn't want to live in Nevada. It has a like a mad face on it. I don't blame him. I got some Vegas. This is a weird video. I don't know why. He would live in Wyoming though. Utah? What about my state though? Yeah, because it's hot. Because it's hot, right? So he gets like a yeah, because my state can get hot. Totally New Mexico though. Oh yeah, it's starting to get low. And then it went back up. So he gives my state it's out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm in 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm in 10th place out of 22. So yeah, because of the heat, right? It has to be. He didn't give any. Huh? No. Wait, did Mama left already? What? Is Mama still here? What? Is Mama still here? No. Oh. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that. I thought she's here though. He would live in Ontario and Quebec. I like how my state has the flame on it. I don't know what the hell that means though. I wish you could give an example. Oklahoma? It's a meh? Texas has a big smile. Ooh, Louisiana though is not good. Or Arkansas. Interesting. He would live in Ohio? New Mexico, though, I'm surprised it's pretty low. Is there any states that are really low, though? I don't see any. He would live throughout the Deep South? So, is this my state, New Mexico, Louisiana is pretty low. I guess he can't stand the heat. Oh, West Virginia, New Jersey! Oh my god, I like these little faces. They're so cute. This kind of helps my autism. I don't know why. Interesting. So my state's one of the lowest on the list, huh? Kinda. You think New Mexico's the lowest, I think. Love for North Carolina. Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, that motherfucker had to ruin everything. Anyway, not the YouTuber on here that got blocked. I know you have Reno or Vegas, but most of your state is a desert. Yeah. Oh, that's why he rented so low. As someone from Arizona, it's better than you might think. I don't know your opinion. No, he's being honest. A lot of people don't like the hot climate here. I'm not really a fan of heat. Yep, but it's less humid. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, why do people keep moving here? Actually, I kind of wish not many people keep moving here because everything's so expensive. So the heat basically kind of helps us because don't come here if you cannot. I don't know. Make our state trash. So I'm flattered that he gives a little cute meh face, but it has flames on it. That's really accurate. This is cute. Maybe you should. Maybe if you stop fucking harassing me and basically pointing dumb on you fucking redneck. You deserve to be called a fucking redneck because you fucking act like a ghetto one. I don't tolerate you ever say that to him, you motherfucker. Seriously. You should be fucking grateful that you basically have parents that are fucking healthy. So fuck you. Not to mention you're fucking ugly as hell. I seen you. You're looking at the screenshot your fucking your channel so people know how fucking ghetto you look. Do not ever tell Dumbo that he's lying. Fuck you. Oh, felt good to get that out of my system. If it happens to your mother, I'll bet you'll be fucking crying. So bless your heart to fucking hell. You fucking ghetto redneck piece of shit. Pardon my language. And I'm close to my mother. So screw off. I got that from Chaos, by the way. Honestly, your state is fucking ghetto. No wonder because oh yeah, you love Mr. Beast's fucking feet. Cha. Maybe if you're a Tennessean, then I'll think differently of you. I feel awful, man. I hope you don't go to Tennessee. I hope not. I hope not. You don't deserve to land on that state. You don't. Anyway, I feel good to get that out of my system. Yeah, he is. Does he understand how difficult it is for a mother to work hard and oh my, I'm so frustrated. And yet you basically call yourself part Native American. You're making us look fucking awful. How do you fucking know that? By the way, here's a thing for you. Get it, stick away from my channel and don't come back. I'd hate. That's it. Anyway. What? A teen drone off bridge? Damn it. What the fuck happened? Did someone destroy her off? Yeah, period is right, Stolas. Period is right. Thank you for blocking him, Stolas. I'm not putting up with that. Also, he keeps... I know he's acting passive aggressive, but man, the way that he talked to me, saying that he worships me, it makes you so uncomfortable. Oh, like I do not want to be treated like that. Hell no, just treat me as a goddamn human being for once. I feel like I gotta watch this about Iran, but I can't fucking avoid it. I can't. Because I'm gonna get curious to click on it. Inside Afghanistan? Ooh. Wait, who's this? Matt and Julia. Who are they? Did I watch it before? I did the couple that went in. No, this is someone else, right? Oh no, is this a couple that I liked? They went to Indonesia, right? No, this is someone else. Okay. Oh my god, they travel a lot. I'm kind of jealous. Really, really, I'm jealous. She went to North Korea? Are you kidding me? Lucky bastard. Oh my Buddha. I gotta stop watching these channels because it makes me wish I could travel. I wish I could. Inside Afghanistan, especially since he's a white woman. I can't even imagine that. Peshawar? 4.7 million?
And right now we're heading further west to Afghanistan, a country that was completely off limits up until recently. And unlike most travelers that head to Afghanistan,
no media is covering what's happening in the Pakistan-Afghan border. Is that so? I'm an American. I live over again. Oh, it's beautiful. This is Pakistan? It's nice. Yeah, he must be a tall man. He can barely fit in that car. How tall is he? Unless this is really small. Oh, it's because of his backpack. Okay. There's a lot of comments on how everyone's so nice in Afghanistan, but honestly, the complete lack of women. Yeah, I agree. You're not allowed to film women? I mean, unless they are asked for consent. I love channels like this. It's my favorite. I'm gonna subscribe because I'm gonna forget their name. So they're called Matt and Julia, huh? I do love their outfits. I know because they are really Islamic. I would love to wear that. It looks comfortable. I know they have a lack of fashion sense, but you know what? That's what it is being Muslim. Pashtun. Yeah, because wait, yeah, Iran is Persian. Pashto and I forgot the other language.
This is an area where you need closer security, so you've got a guide all on the way. Welcome to the Badlands of Pakistan.
I wonder maybe that's why that woman I met at the 99-cent store, because she's sweet, but when I did my little diary talk, she didn't want to be filmed. She asked me, "Are you making a video?" She did it in a polite way, and she said, "I don't want to be on camera." That's fine, and now understand. I respect that because she's really from Afghanistan. I get now. We're not. I understand because that store I went to there was a lot of Muslims that went there. It was awesome. Yes. Anyway, didn't you say before that you despise? That was the Taliban. I fucking hate that flag. I hate that flag to my guts. So let me show you the Afghan the emoji one that you sent me, right? That's the one that I support because The one that they have now, that's the Taliban. I'm not supporting it. I'm not. If I could, I'm gonna hate saying this. If I could burn it myself, I would. Honestly, I was heartbroken they changed their flag. I was disgusted because they're a terroristic state now. It sickens me. They should have changed their flag. That flag is fucking devilish. It's the same way if someone wants to wave a zoophilia flag. If I had to go to jail and break their arm for it, I will. We were not allowed to film anything on the border, but we managed to catch some audio. Okay.
Where we slashed for over 2 hours, watching chaos unfold. Bags were slashed open, belongings scattered, people hit with sticks and even slapped. Young children were acting as porters, carrying massive bags over their shoulders.
So they showed a man, it's blurry though, that he got assaulted by a soldier?
A boy who collapsed right in front of us. He was carried away and laid on the ground.
No, this is journalism at its finest. This is what I want to see because people don't show this. This is awesome. Are you kidding me? As a white American who has traveled the globe, including Pakistan, I would say that while Afghanistan is not on my top of course, I do not. It is absolutely right up there. This entire video gives me the creeps. It won't be crossed over. It's less about safety with me. Yeah. You're being followed so at different times while you're vlogging. Of course. I had a man demand to see my papers when I was in Bangladesh and have fake police credentials. I knew they were fake and told him to get lost. He called his friends and it was an issue until the road police showed up and apologized. I would not go to Afghanistan for 100 grand. It's less about safety and more about where I would pretend to spend. Yeah, I understand. Okay, I'm an American. Compare what I said to going to your local DMV, not unsafe, but not someplace you have to go if you did not have to. I agree.
You see, it was to move. It was.
But you know what? Since I love Muslims because I've been around a handful myself, I would love to visit. It is a beautiful country. It is.
We've seen things that I don't think we should have.
Also, can I be honest? This is gonna sound wrong. The men are really attractive because they got basically hazel eye color. It's kind of insane to me. People don't know that. Some Afghans do have the eye color. I don't know how, but
No, thank you. The difference even between Pakistani side and the Afghan side is stark.
oh, they're British.
Just getting a taxi and it's a go.
Men and Julie are British. Who knew? Yeah, Afghanistan is one of the most corrupted places on earth. And porous, I think.
And the motion of it, which is rivers started to sink in. We pushed west with our taxi driver, skirting the southern foothills of the Hindu Kush Mountains and navigating small towns towards Kabul. After a little while on the road, we pulled over near the town of Jalalabad for some lunch.
280,000
and the
people.
first taste of Afghan cuisine. Hello, how are you? Thank you.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, so this video is so incredible. I know people don't like Muslims. I mean, you don't need to love everything, of course, especially the Quran. But same thing for the stupid Bible too, though. I don't pay attention to those. I don't. I just pay attention to the morals. See, the reason why I do support Muslims because I could relate to them. That one, I don't like to show much skin. Two, actually, fuck. I know that's one thing about them. Shit, I gotta learn more about it. Turkmenistan, let's see, school life in the 60s. Oh, Sora uploaded all the fake info about Japan on the internet. It sucks he doesn't get many views though. It's a good channel. I'm gonna keep this in mind for later. So I'm just looking at something else. This is in Ohio, huh? And I'm a decade older than him? He's a fucking coach? Basically, it says here when a child predator realizes he's been caught. Basically, what the hell did he do? A lot. Oh my. Let's see. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Explicit videos involving pubescent girls under oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So he met he met a 16 or 17-year-old, right? So I get that. So he flirted with her. Okay, even if you're close in age, or like let's just say if he was 19, for example, right? Since he has higher power, this would be totally legal. He flirted with her during practices and invited her to meet at Optimus Park, cool name, at night to help with chess. So he tried to kiss her. Man, it kind of reminds me of what I fucking went through. Okay, she refused and he stopped. Okay. Oh my. Melvin told her to find about that younger student. The only thing that happened was he licked her private area. And she performed oral. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh dear. But I'm guessing this is the fortune that he did. This is a. Oh my. Groped her breast. Oh, he put his mouth on her vagina. Oh my. See, this is why I don't like watching this because it triggers me. What? He pulled down his pants and placed her hand. Oh. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Yeah, I hope that fucking boy knew what he did to me back then. I fucking hope that. I don't want anything like let's just say death. No. I just hope that he matured after what he fucking did at that time. That's why I'm gonna get on those fucking gay apps anymore. Hell, I you know what? It's gonna find. I should have told the police what Casey did, but whatever. We're both adults, so it wouldn't matter as much. So, yet again, no, she didn't fucking force me to be nude, so I get that. In a way.
And I have since deleted. Okay. So you deleted all of them? I believe so, but like I basically deleted Dropbox, which means it's file selected.
I don't know what the hell a damn Dropbox is.
Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Okay.
It is sick, isn't it? Yeah. Stolas, I thank you so much for saying that to me. The funny thing is, I still feel a monster to this day because the boy was 18, right? He's an adult. I just wanted to have friends on there. This is what I knew about my asexuality, right? Or right before. And he told me that he was 17, not until later. And all right, you know what? As long as something happens, it's fine. And then that's when he did that. You know? Why in front of his goddamn house, too? Because the thing is, his garage was in the front. And we're sitting, let's just say, on the little concreted walls. It's hard to explain it because out here, our houses are really, it's, think about a Mexican neighborhood, kind of, but not quite. It's like that because he was Mexican, if that makes sense. And he says, it's okay, it's okay. And I was shaking. I was. I'm thinking, this boy is what is he going to do to me? Literally. All right, I need to stop watching this video. So it's starting to trigger me a little bit. The thing is, it was at the time where we lived at our apartment, right? Or castle. It was what, a mile away from us? Because he gave me the location and people could think I'm lying. Honestly, that's your opinion. Same thing that they think that Dumbo's lying. I can't believe that. I know it was right after dark, so it wasn't late. And we were just walking along the cul-de-sac, and that's when it happened. I still will never forget what Ian did to Amy, though. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. I hope Amy's okay, though. If you know who I'm talking about, right? Oh my, why the fuck did he have to be tempted to? I hope she wasn't disturbed by that. I hope she wasn't. I don't give a damn if you're autistic. You can't just pretend to be a woman and saying that, yeah, you want to fucking sexually flirt with me? I won't forget what he did. Oh my gosh. I want to forgive him though, but it's fucking difficult sometimes. Oh, thank you, Stola. I like to say beating heart. That means a lot. And so that means a lot. I'm just being honest. I know these other YouTubers, I don't give a damn if they have a lot of fucking views. Good for you. Saying that you should overshare. Well, yeah, because you know why I overshare? Because I have nothing to fucking hide about myself. I mean, yes, I shouldn't share everything because no one needs to know. Let's just say if I want to dig out, you know, weird crumbs in my fucking toenails, which I don't. You know, that's a lie. Because you know we don't need to share everything, but it's okay to share a lot of things. People don't know that. It just depends on the person. I guess it's because since I guess what happened to me growing up and all, especially since social media wasn't a thing. I wish it was. That way I could document all the stuff I went through throughout my childhood and high school. You know, I know social media is awful. It is, but at the same time, it's not. I'm just so glad that I fucking filmed Oh, the motherfucker left. Good riddance. I'm just so glad I see. You see why I sickly filmed Duana though. I'm so glad I did. You didn't want to fucking say that to me. God damn. Oh. You know what? I'm so curious. How the fuck do these people go to these sites and download? How the fuck do they do that? How? How the fuck did they do that? I just don't get it. And I see a lot of disturbing crud online. Yeah, the dark web. So is yes, absolutely. Speaking of that porn site that I told you that me and my Brazilian crush was on. Don't worry, honestly, I keep everything clean. Him too. I mean, he just likes to show his stomach, which is nice. I miss him a lot. I wish I could talk to him again. It's kind of sexy to think that he's 23 now. I don't know why. Hope that doesn't sound weird. I bet he looks more built and muscular now since he's older. It's kind of hot to think about it, but um, I consider that site a dark web. It's not though, because if it was, then it wouldn't be accessible. It's because the videos I've seen should be illegal, as in there are men that would decapitate their own penis or nipples. I've seen a video of that. I do not know why that is. I don't know why someone would do that to themselves. I mean, in this case, sort of a self harm. I can never do that to myself. I can't. For sexual pleasure, no. And let's see, recording people inside bathrooms, getting an erection in front of a woman. I saw that video. I mean, I guess because my trauma was kind of hot. It's not though, because he was getting bigger and it was kind of scary to look at it. I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking hot, but traumatizing now. I don't know how that's allowed. Maybe that's why I like masculinity so much, because I do have a. This is normal, but it's not. Rape fantasy of being raped. I don't know why. It felt good talking about this. It is. Why do those men even upload those videos? I don't get it. And yet I get fucking called out for it. I would get my profile deleted, saying that, oh, you uploaded whatever inappropriate, but I'm calling them out of what they did. How is that inappropriate? And not to mention, a man told me to go rope. Okay. Yeah, you're the one that is following some disturbing videos I want to see. I'm surprised that site is still operating. I just wish Wesley wasn't. I don't think he's on there anymore, though. I miss him. I do. He was so hot, though. Oh, my Buddha. I'm not kidding. I know this is going to sound nasty of me, but I do masturbate when he. Oh, so hot. Because I felt emotional around him, and he was so kind to me, and oh, the emojis. Oh my God, I wish I could marry him. Anyway, excuse me. I don't shrink a lot. I'm being serious. He's the hottest guy I've ever met. I would have stopped what I'm doing just to talk to him, even for 5 minutes. I miss him a lot. He was such a nice body. God damn it. I hope he knows that. I know that sounds insane for me, but god damn it, he was hot. Oh, and I mean, this for him showing about his depression, anxiety, maybe it makes you love him even more. I don't care if you struggle with that. I don't care if you're 5'3". I don't give a damn. I don't care about that fucking tummy guy. I don't give a fuck about him. Sorry, it's that other YouTuber. I'm fucking sick of seeing his fucking white ass face. Sorry. Where was I? I don't know. I just like his videos, though. He's this guy that does these weird crime chases. Can I fucking stop seeing his goddamn motherfucking face? Literally. I don't like him as a motherfucking YouTuber. Part of my language. I don't know why he just makes me uncomfortable. He's not a bad person. This is not for me. Same way that I don't like fucking cheese. But oh, he was such a hot boy. He was. Oh, he was so hot. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, I'm sharing a little bit much. And whenever I think about Brazil, I think about him. If I hear the word Brazil, it's Wesley. If I hear Portuguese, it's Wesley. Is this why they're fucking attractive? I don't get it. The reason I'm saying this is because when I go on Reddit, I saw a guy that was showing his penis, right? It's a Brazilian, it's a subreddit for Brazilian men that show their dicks, right? I'm not kidding. There was another hot boy, I think he was 20 or something. His body looked like Wesley's. It was smooth. He had a nice navel too, and he was wearing flip flops. I'm thinking, God damn, I didn't go to Brazil, do I? I know that sounds wrong of me saying it, but God damn it, they're fucking attractive. Shit, it makes me want to fucking study Portuguese fluently. I even told Wesley I would speak Portuguese because I love you that much. I didn't even confess to him that can I date you. I never would say that. There's something about him. I'm not gonna have that feeling ever again. Oh, sorry, so I had to share that. Oh, he was so hot. Oh my god, I wonder what he looks like. I never seen his nipples. I never seen his penis either. God, he was fucking hot. Oh my god, he was so hot. Oh. God damn it, especially since he grew that fucking happy trail. Oh, that's a man. God damn it, it makes him look much older. Oh. It's so fine. Damn it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I never talk like this. I never do. I never do. Anyway, where was I? I'm sorry. I shared too. I don't give a damn. I'm being honest. My heart feels that way. It's not gonna feel that way to another man. At least I don't know. He makes me wish I was 19 again. I don't know why. 19 is a really nice age. I'm sorry. It is. Oh. I spilled. Oh my god. Oh. God, it was so hot. Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. I miss him. I miss him. Why am I getting emotional for? Oh my. I wonder how he's doing. I wonder how his father is doing. Since he told me that he's a CNA, also hot to even think about it. Oh my god. I wonder how both of them are doing. I really am. I wish I talked to him more. I want to get to know him more. Sorry. I hope I meet a man that has that can do that stuff like he does. People think I'm weird. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know how I got that fetish. It just developed. Huh. I guess because I took yoga since I was in high school, it kind of paid off. Yeah, because I had to. And next thing you know, hey, I love men that do it. I do. And maybe it's because the man that rejected me, maybe, let's see, that Dutch guy, I don't want to say his name. He did that, but he has a girlfriend, and then let's see, that Filipino Navy man. I haven't heard from him, and oh, he was so hot though. That Brazilian man that I liked. Oh, I'm so nervous though. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Solis. I am. I'm in a trance right now. I am. I guess it's because it's just oh. I don't know how develop that. I mean, it's definitely to do because I had to take yoga. I had to. It was mandatory. And yeah, people are gonna no, I had to take it. Don't blame me. Blame my school for having this fat fucking fetish because I got so curious learning about yoga. Hell, I took it in college because I was assigned to take it. I can't avoid it. Sorry, this happened. Let's see. You don't seem to understand, especially when what's Shine Bomb? The Mexican government is the cartels. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The cartels in Mexico are one of the same. Yeah. I lived there for 10 years. It's not impossible to discriminate between the government and the cartels. They're so intermingled. I mean, I think it's kind of like Brazil too, though. The cartels have people and mayors and governors. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It sucks that they cannot be similar to Guatemala, though. Wait, not Guatemala. El Salvador. I still love Mexico, though. It just sucks they're in that position. Oh, I'm a right American man who grew up in Phoenix in the 80s. And, oh, I gotta read this. So he's been here before I was born. I joined the U.S. military in the mid 90s and ended up in 20 years. Then got out and moved back to my hometown. Let me be first to tell you that I can't remember a time in my 47 years of existence when Mexico wasn't like this. Being only a few hours away from the Mexican border, I grew up around this culture. That's interesting. That's really interesting you saying that, though. I live in central Cali till I was 15, and it's true the culture is rotten through and through. Majority of the people there were illegals and would openly talk about having a crooked ID. Oh, this is gonna get good. I went to school with mostly Mexican kids. Same here. Everything about how they were raised was so wrong. Their parents taught them to glorify the cartels. Sadly, it happens. We were barely 8 when they would already talk about drugs. I've been around people that do drugs. It's nothing new. As a result, I was mainly friends with a few other white boys there. When I was 12, I met a white woman in my apartment complex, and she told me she's been assaulted in multiple different. Oh, that's terrible. She was older and had grown bitter, and I don't blame her. She was. It happens. Women in the apartment complex liked her, and ironically enough, they would say that she would leave if she didn't like the way that things were when I moved to the right area. I was suddenly shocked at how different things were and how people my age were just completely different in a good way. Yeah, the cultural differences, the women's experiences, and many other Americans are the reason why I voted for Trump. So much I don't like him, I get it. It wasn't all about economy or war. It's like being framed by the liberals. Yeah. Even though what Trump is doing is not okay either. To understand Mexico, imagine the mafia won and took over America. Yeah. Imagine the characters from The Godfather and Goodfellas were in charge in America. That's Mexico, right? The cartels are much, 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 much more sadistic than the Italian mafia ever was, right? The Italian American mafia were bad guys, but they at least put some limits on the behavior. True. I don't want to say that Mexicans are no, not like they're devils. I grew up with them. Maybe that's why, because of the masculinity. I grew up in that environment. I grew up in that environment. I think that's why if I go to Brazil, it won't bother me. I mean, God, I've been fucking raped, robbed once. I've been through it all. I don't know how I'm fucking still alive. I don't know. Oh, that motherfucker! Oh my god! Jamie? You mean that fucking freak? What the fuck is he here? Does he have fucking something better to do? Wait, he also has a video about you on his channel with a disturbing thumbnail. Yeah, Stoics, I've seen that. Is it when it's about my crushes, right? Yeah, I've seen his channel. He thinks I'm an idiot. Pardon me. And yet he's from your country. I have heard that rape fetishes exist. Yep, exist due to trauma. It's called, yep, consensual, non-consensual. It's kind of related to BDSM. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, Solus. When both parties agree on a sexual role play. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. Quite common, actually. I see nothing wrong with it as long as they consent to it. Basically, that video, that very first porn video that I liked that I censored, right? Oh, he's so hot. Oh my! I masturbated to that video. I'm glad I did. Oh man, that man was so hot. He makes me really love Latinos. I'm not fetishizing. It's just I didn't know they're so beautiful though. And oh my, that was the very first porn video I've ever watched. No nudity, just tickling. It made me. It was nice. It was really nice. He had a nice body. He looked like in his early 30s, I think. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I know I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. I wonder who this is about. Oh, this is long. Okay. Oh, they're British.
So I thought that what we would do is talk about the cartels, right? Because cartels is actually crazy. Just how much of essentially a failed state Mexico is, and the fact that the Mexican government will accept no proper assistance from the United States on this is just baffling to me. Right, so we'll talk about just some of the cartels. Right? As you can see from the Financial Times, just last year this was. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration basically calls Mexico's top cartels just transnational criminal organizations because all they do is traffic arms, money laundering, they smuggle migrants, they sex trafficking,
drugs,
bribery, drugs,
yep,
everything you can imagine.
Yep.
They are. I mean, like, if you were to just take all the worst things that are done by criminal organizations and all right, okay, we'll just give them about a third of Mexico to do that. Yeah. And then just have porous borders going north and south, then you just get what is happening in Mexico at the moment, and it's kind of crazy. We'll go down to a map. So you've got 9 main cartels, but there are.
I'm sorry, it's just so fucking funny how they say Fleet Slade. What, after you basically fucking harass me and keep making damn accounts and just putting down Dumbo's mother dying? Heck no, I refuse. Let's see. Not terrorists. Territories, major. So, okay, we border Sonora, right? CNG. I heard about them. Yep. And yeah, let's see. That's, I forget where the, wait, we get a lot of Sonorans. Yeah. So, CNG, and then Sinaloa Cartel, yeah. Sinaloa versus Hordes, and then Zetas versus Gulf Cartel. Interesting. I know. I was appalled.
That operates, and the Mexican government.
And you know what's so ironic? When I want to talk about what's on my day or my crush, they just don't pay notice, and they keep bringing up this stuff. It's fun. It's ironic to me. Yeah, same here. So, you know what? After what Slade said to Dumbo, I don't want to hear it anymore. I mean, his mother is. I don't know how much she have time. All right. So you can block him. He's not making any sense right now. He can't even speak. He can't even type properly. I'm not going to do this. I know that's Slade. Go ahead and mute him. We're not having him here anymore. He's off limits. By the way, I just wanted to say that you can only create so many accounts until you know there's a limit, right? I know by experience because I made many accounts myself, and there's a limit. You can keep making accounts harassing me, but pretty soon you're gonna run out. I hope you know that. I know you basically made what 4+ accounts. I think I had enough. Do not ever allow me to repeat. Ever say that to Dumbo ever again. The cartels are doing more than the government. Yeah, so I've heard. Even if it is for the cartel's benefit, the people also get to use it, and it's not like the people have a choice. If they speak out, they're dead. Wait, 7% of homicides in Mexico result in a conviction. What's a conviction? So that means you can kill someone? Oh my. And have a 93% chance of getting away with it. Oh my. That's insane. With those odds, I keep my mouth shut. Yeah. It sucks how the country is. It sucks. It's a beautiful country too. It is.
Because they're way too powerful. So, according to this from last year, about a third of the country, according to the US military, is controlled by these cartels, as in sovereignly controlled.
Yes.
Like, the Mexican government does not have the opportunity to do things.
I mean, I met some awful Mexicans that just don't like me, but at the same time, I met really kind, harder ones. Let's see, he was, I think, half Native American, half Mexican. He gave me that hat. I still have it. A cute Mexican man that raved at me when I was leaving for the 90th census. I was nervous. He was kind of hot. I'm sorry, Mexican men are really intimidating. I don't know. It's the masculinity. I'm sorry. It's not because of their skin pigment. I mean, that kid do with it, but it's just the damn culture. It's not my mistake. I just grew up around it. I grew up on the Mexican-Arizona border from 1996 to 2009. If people only knew what the cartel's been doing in the past 3 decades, so since I was born, would they see the additional crime of 5+ presidents? Right.
And
I wonder maybe that's why when I was watching One Piece, I think a lot of Mexicans love One Piece. It does kind of relate to corruption, pirates. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well, we love One Piece here. I know that's one thing. I know. I watch all the time, and I think I got honked at once when I was watching it because they probably could see I was watching it. It just sucks that Mexico's like this, though.
The state deputy from northwestern state of Sinaloa says there's been an exponential deterioration and Mexico is becoming a failed state. And so the Financial Times say, as the cartel's economic power has grown, so has their international reach. Mexico's 2 top cartels now run a network of illegal activities stretching across South America that is challenging governments and allowing citizens. Local affiliates of the CJNG and Sinaloa cartel have previously turned peaceful Ecuador into one of the world's most violent countries. It's almost like it's a video, right? Where you've got like, I'm gonna, you've got an open world video game. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and serve the king and get this, or I'm gonna become a bandit leader and I'm gonna make a fortune. And this is genuinely what's happened. Except in Mexico, the bandits are winning, right? And so obviously they're trafficking in drugs, billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
In firearms, drugs, and humans, and anything else bad you can imagine. Right? I think it's $150 billion. It is unbelievable. There's a really significant portion of the Mexican economy, probably slightly below remittances from the United States. That's all remittances are $30 billion. Oh, no, they're not the $60 billion. I looked it up. Oh, it's actually second. It's actually just below. Anyway, so the point being, you've got various high-level organizations like the Council on Foreign Relations who are like, look, guys, I think we might actually have a problem with Mexico, right? Like we can sit there and talk around, but there's a real issue right on the border, right? How many people do you think are killed in Mexico by the cartels?
A lot.
Probably like tens of thousands.
30,000 a year. 30,000. That's 82 people a day murdered in Mexico by cartels.
Yeah.
And that's just the average. Obviously, some years are worse than others. And that's just the murders. There are obviously kidnappings and various sort of extortions and all this sort of stuff.
Then they interrupt for a moment.
Yeah.
The worst actually is disappearances.
Yes.
Because they're not counted as murders. I don't know if you're going to touch on this and the relationship between Claudia Sheinbaum and the cartels.
Well, we can do both.
So yeah, because Mexico just got like last year got this progressive female Jewish, all the like the Jacinta Ardern of Latin America.
Imagine 30,000 people being murdered by like rampant like sovereign cartels. You're like, I'm going to vote left. Yeah, I'm going to vote left. We don't have.
Are you Canadian?
Yeah, we've got too much law and order around here.
Yeah.
Sorry, God. That's it. All right. It just boggles my mind. Anyway, so Mexican government in 2006 officially declared war on these, and it's gone badly for the Mexican government. So, Mexico's only got about 270,000 soldiers under arms. The cartels are about 150,000.
So a little less, but that's a lot. Wow, I'm impressed. Oh dear.
I mean, that's really bad. That's really bad.
The cartels probably have more staff like on the front line instead of in HR and diversity departments and things like that.
That's probably true. Yeah, I bet they have very few people staff in the HR departments. But anyway, so this has been going on for 20 years, and the previous president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, announced the creation of a new National Guard in 2019. But the tactics, as the Council of Foreign Relations tell us, failed to curb the violence. The homicide rates dropped marginally, but it's still well over 30,000. And Mexico's 2024 general election was the most violent in decades. Attacks on journalists have continued at record highs. One journalist is murdered a week in Mexico, which I'm not going to make a joke about. And of course, any anti-corruption reforms are floundering. And so, if you look at the 2024 Mexican election, it's kind of mad that 60 politicians were assassinated during the campaign.
Jeez.
How many?
60.
Oh
They've
my.
got a list. Yeah, got a list. It just goes on.
This is just one election campaign. This isn't for a decade.
2024. Right? It's just
So basically, anybody who challenges a local cartel gets killed.
Yeah. Anyone?
And if you are on the payroll of another cartel, you'll get killed for that. So it's not. Some of them are people who want to stand up to the cartel. Some of them were on the payroll of their own cartel.
And it's just mad how they just drive-by shootings, killed while getting out of his vehicle, killed for doing his last campaign speech. One of 6 people shot in a clash between armed civilians. Ah, yes, armed civilians. It's just full of dismembered bodies.
Oh my
God! It's what like it.
So who would be a politician? If you're going to get tortured, if your family's going to get tortured, like Gomez's son was also killed. This is, I mean, who would be a politician?
Well, that's the question, because there are towns in northern Mexico that just don't have mayors or police chiefs.
Right.
They just don't have them.
Yeah.
Because you don't live long enough to survive, to see the actual
Me too, Solis.
inauguration of yourself into the position, let alone anything else.
I mean, I know he has
Genuinely
to.
is absolutely mental.
Or his
Just
mother,
something
at
to
least.
report is some kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a terrorist failed state. That's the description you're looking for. But it's like, but it's more than that. It's like it's more than like a civil war. Right?
Yes.
Like the Mexican cartels don't want to knock off the Mexican government because the Mexican government is too weak to do anything. So if they do that, then international intervention is absolutely justified.
Yeah.
Right? And so at the moment, the only thing preventing international intervention is the Mexican government. And it's just like, okay.
But when I went to Mexico, it seemed like functional. Obviously, like I went to touristy bits. I went to Isla de Mujer
Because the cartels are stupid.
Went down to Cuba, and everywhere there was the signs of a functioning state. Everywhere like worked, and everywhere like people with jobs and
Yeah, because the cartels aren't stupid. They're not just going to start like terrorizing tourist areas and stuff like this. What they're going to make sure is that the threads, the network that they're working in, that's all fine. Right? So you don't go to those places.
Yeah.
You don't get to see like random bodies chopped up in the desert or something. And the drug mules trafficking all these drugs and guns and stuff like that. You go to the nice little touristy place, and it looks fine to me. Of course it does, but 30,000 people a year have been murdered in that place, and loads of them are politicians. Anyway, so the question is, how many people do they have? And estimates vary. One estimate is 175,000. Now, that's not all soldiers, but there are going to be a lot of, I guess, we could say soldiers. Yeah, it seems like a fair.
I wonder if I ever met anyone that worked in the cartels.
They have,
I doubt it though. But I wouldn't be surprised if I did knowing it, because I know a lot of people growing up that did drugs, and they were for some odd reason, kind to me. It's kind of weird. I mean, I met a lot of people that did drugs. I never had issues with them. Maybe it's because I don't give out that vibe. And I'm not the judgmental type. And I know they had to get by. And I just, you know what? As long as you don't have the police knowing about it and like I get it. I don't know. It's a little interesting.
Just tracing guns, somewhere between 200 to 600,000 guns are brought into Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Used by the cartels. Lots of them do stem from the United States that are trafficked across the border. Something like 253,000 a year trafficked across the border. And so the Mexican cartels look like just paramilitaries.
Yeah.
Look at these dudes. Like no wonder the Mexican government can't get a bloody handle on them.
Yeah.
It's like rogue armies that's just running around Mexico, completely filled by cocaine money and fentanyl money, and killing anyone who gets in their way with no one to actually stop them.
You better remember that the fighters themselves, the cartels themselves, are all drugged up to the hill. Oh, you're fighting. So they're all messed up.
They're not taking drug tests.
Exactly. No, they're all messed up while they're fighting. Yeah. Meaning that they're sort of, fearless super soldiers attacking the military and doing these insane, horrific things.
They've got sniper rifles, they've got body armor, they've got RPGs. In fact,
anti-tank weapons.
I was going to say they've got anti-tank weapons. Recently, they actually shot down a Mexican military helicopter, which is the first time they've actually taken out a proper piece of military armor. And so that's going to be obviously something they're like, oh right, we can actually just start winning battles against the Mexican military. The Mexican military is always been terrible anyway. So it's like, okay, great.
Why don't they just do what Bukele did?
Because they don't have the powers.
Yeah.
They're not strong. They don't have the political will. They are too corrupt, and nobody in leadership has enough authority. In part because of the way that it's a federal structure.
And anyone who would get to that point gets killed long before they get there.
So how come this Sheinbaum got into power? Well, let me tell you.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So she was mayor of Mexico City before that, and she was an ally of AMLO. Who I think you had a piece about how he advocated for hugs, not bullets. So he's the previous leader of the previous president.
He did. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, he was essentially a pacifist. He was like you remember David Cameron's Hug a Hoodie?
Yeah.
Well, that's basically.
That's why he's got the diploma brand. To be charitable to him, it was conceivable that he thought that bringing the cartels into the legal economy would stop them being in the illegal economy, try to make everything.
That's true, yeah. Technically, definitionally true.
It's conceivable, but it was not going to happen.
All right, so let's take our
So
time.
he decriminalized the drug trade. He decriminalized the cartels, right, and decided not to fight them. Right. And then this lady was mayor of Mexico City and his anointed successor, and she had a problem because the murder rate in Mexico City was too high. She managed to bring the murder rate down. How did she do that? The disappearances rate went through the roof. The cartels decided to do her a solid and to disappear the bodies of the people that they were murdering. This is how vicious these people running Mexico are. This is how evil they are.
But her image, her public image, is all like,
Because I wouldn't buy a journalist in a slave market for $2 for free. That's because that's what the media is.
We're not even going into detail about the tortures, the revenge killings and stuff like this. It's genuinely like, when Bukele's like, look, these are the worst people on earth, and I'm going to put them in jail. Well, they're the same people.
He's too kind for putting them in jail. Oh, I agree. Half of them should easily be executed.
I agree.
So these are the people who are effectively running the country
11:30.
right on America's doorstep. And
Oh my glove. You put down Dumbo because his mother is dying. You know what? If you are a Christian, act like one. You're not being Christian. No. Also, you will be, oh my, I swear. It's so far. You know what? I wanted to say one thing. I cannot take you crucially if you cannot spell properly. It is, by the way, Jimmy wants you to watch the video, not us video. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I can see why. Oh boy, boy, boy. I see why you. Oh my. You know what? I'm gonna wait until Solis gets back. He's gonna have a trip reading this. So have a good morning or afternoon. Because bless you to hell. Where was I?
He didn't know he was going to bump me around.
Yeah, well, that's not. Well, no, hang on a second. So,
And we're bomb both.
well, that's basically just
Egalitarianism at its best. Let's bomb everyone.
Trump bombs for everyone, to be honest. Trump did suggest this back in 2019, right? But AMLO was like, no, how dare you, sir, suggest you come and help us with this terrible cartel problem, presumably having gun it. But no, they rejected it. I mean, Trump was like, look, we can just send special forces in because unlike Mexico, America's army is actually capable of winning wars, winning battles. And AMLO said, cooperation, yes, intervention, no. And it's like, look, everything that is done with the Mexican state is going to be an intervention because you're not really capable of projecting power across your own territory.
Yes.
Or, you know, I mean, like,
They can't control Mexico City.
no, Mexico's navy has never won a battle, never won a naval engagement. Like, their army, if you look at like the military history of Mexico, it is catastrophic.
They lost California.
They lost Texas. They lost wars that they started with the states. Like they've just got a long cavalcade of failure, and because it's always been essentially it's Spanish imperial state. So Spanish.
Look, he's wondering about like, Latin America.
Not coming on like terrible.
How come Latin America hasn't seen? I mean, Argentina used to, I guess, but it hasn't seen the same sort of level of success as
Institutions, Spanish institutions. It's a long conversation. I won't get into. But the point is, Mexico can't do anything about it itself, right? And so Trump in 2019 was like, look, we can just designate these drug gangs as terrorist groups. They're going in to bomb them. We'll just, get our special forces come in, clear them out, just shoot them all, and then Mexico can actually have sovereignty of its own territory. And they said, no, how dare you, sir, suggest that we're not capable of doing this.
Yeah.
And so 5 years later, Trump's still like, hang on a second, you haven't dealt with this. 5 years later, there's 150,000 dead people. That's probably more. But like the point being, Trump's like, look, we can still do this. And so, last year, do you want to do it? And so then Sheinbaum comes in, and she's like, no, I don't want help. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Right? This is a literal quote from Sheinbaum. I told him, no, President Trump, our territory is inviolable, our sovereignty is inviolable. No, it's not. Have you told the gangs this? Have you tried explaining this to the gangs? Right? She says, while the two countries can collaborate, we will never accept the presence of the US Army in our territory. Okay, hang on a second. We're not just on the map say, look, the territory occupied by the gangs is not the territory. Because then it's not such a problem.
Right? That's close to Mexico.
So, that's true. That means that Mexico doesn't really exist.
You're sovereign over the presidential palace.
Yes, but this is the point, right? It's all about front. It's all about the face. No, I would rather 30,000 people a year die than have the American army come in and clear out these cartels because that makes me weak and embarrassed. It's like, but you are weak and embarrassed.
Yes.
And your pride is getting tens of, and it's not just hers, it's every Mexican bloody administration is getting tens of thousands of people killed and allowing the worst outgrowth of vice to enrich itself and essentially just take over the country. So it's crazy how this kind of old world style pride is being actually responsible for the ruination of a major country.
And is like the majority of the money for the cartels coming from the sale of cocaine in America? Is that or is
It's not just cocaine.
that
Also,
amphetamines,
right.
people trafficking?
One of the worst things you can imagine being done.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're getting unbelievably rich.
Can they do something to stop the sale? Like, if you intercepted some shipments of cocaine and put like
It's probably he's still it's probably him. Literally.
drugs in them that
I'm just
change
too lazy to even bother.
Going to want to do a few lines and
I don't know, like popular in California.
I mean, yeah, what if it stops? What if it blocks?
And the funny thing is, this person literally says that they don't go to school, they're a dropout, and they smoke weed, and they get high. Coming from someone that supports marijuana use, that's really hypocritical. It is.
Transition drugs.
And marijuana is legal here. Like, is that person such a doofus? I don't know why marijuana is not legalized globally, but I mean nationwide, but oh, they're not Slade. Okay. I like how you say they isn't. Oh, is he? Good to know. I could have stopped laughing because of his dumb grammar.
That's in it.
Yeah, testosterone.
Thank you for telling me, Solus. I had a feeling.
People manually.
I'm just irritated, that's all.
Have the super race for the future.
I mean, all they did is just make the drugs. Right. That didn't solve the problem.
Or decriminalizing drugs so people aren't buying them off the cartels. Although obviously the cartels would then. Everybody who tries to sort of.
They did try that, it just didn't work. So yeah, anyway, the point being is that Trump recently was like, look, we can still help you because I mean, Trump's completely right. I love the way that Trump speaks. Right, he's like the cartels are horrible people. They've been killing people left and right, and they've made a fortune on selling drugs and destroying our people. The president of Mexico is a lovely woman, but she's so afraid of the cartels she can't even think straight. True. It's absolutely Trump is so on the money, and the situation in Mexico is so bad that honestly, I'm at the point now where it's like, look, Trump, if you clearly, he's in his last time, he wants to be a bit of an imperial president. So yeah, my next candidate. It's like, well, okay, but you could actually do some good on your own southern border by just sending
annexing Canada would be good. Annexing Canada.
Except another Democrat state.
If he just walked in instead of being like, well, you know, announcing it. If he just said like, hey, Alberta, do you want to join? Does anybody want to join America? We'll allow you to join as a create some sort of EU style do it softly like China's doing with the east of Russia. It's just opening up economic avenues, and then suddenly all the menus are in Mandarin and stuff, and before they got Manchuria back and they didn't have to fire a gun.
I know. It is. See, so it's been like this for a long time. Ever since people have been impersonating my mother, my brother, and even my deceased dog, I lost it because of my meltdowns or whatever. They always do this. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. I just got tired. Chicago black business owners devastated over black thieves. Interesting. Oh my Buddha. Get over it. Harassment. Again, keep this up. Okay? See, I hate how to give so many warnings. You're not going to be able to make accounts anymore, so yeah, have fun with that. All right, let's see. Oh, this is cool. I'm surprised someone made a video about this. North Carolina trooper chased car that crashed left driver. I'm not surprised. The biggest city on earth? Huh, what is that about? So, United States population since 1790? Gosh! So, yeah, it's only in the dirty colonies, right? Because the rest of the country. Really? No one lived out here back then? That's insane. Missouri, they started to have people in the 18 teens. Arkansas as well. That's nuts. This is so cool. Wisconsin started to get people in the 1820s. What about Minnesota? Are these states not getting any people? What the hell? Not Texas? What? Oh, that can't be right. How? Iowa started to get people. What about Minnesota, though? What? Oh, okay. Not 1850s. That's when I started to change. Oh, I see the numbers move. Okay. There we go. So in the 1870s, we started to get people, huh? Wow, we only had that much? We don't need to know your life. You're not important. I'm sorry. You know what you said? Okay, I don't know. And it's funny you call me a rock. You know what, Stolas? This mute him. No, yeah, I'll do it. You did enough for me. Don't worry. Not to mention you. I just wanted to say one thing because I guessing this only way. No, I don't want to have a discussion. Honestly, we're not getting anywhere at this point. I just say one thing. You creating multiple accounts is not gonna help me change my mind. You just cannot do that. Well, you know what? You don't know what I've been going through then. Not to mention your damn friend insulted Dumbbell because his mother is dying. I don't want you here. I don't care if you like my views or anything. All right? People change and whatnot. They always do. I'm done. Okay? Honestly, I'm finished. You're going to get muted. You just can't, I wanted to say one thing again, or just, Solas. I just want you to know that if someone makes multiple accounts, they don't have, it's the same way, let's just say if someone is banned at a grocery store, they can't just keep coming back because it's trespassing. And that's what he's doing. And I'm not going to give him the permission for that anymore. So you're going to get hidden. I'm just going to count on 9 because I had enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hidden. I don't need this right now. You know what? This channel is public, and I'm speaking, am I? Yep. I'm not gonna have anyone mistreat Dumbo. That's too much. If they're a friend of whatever, they need to stay 12,000 feet away from me. So I'm not. You gotta go. And yeah, read Stolas' message. Honestly, yeah, I said some stuff about Stolas, and I feel awful for insane to him. It's that simple. You're no longer allowed to talk. I already gave you, I don't know how many, the baseball roll. I gave you enough. This is so cool. Wow. I don't like the music though. It's a little emotional. Shit, I got an ad. Thank you, Stolas. Oh, you know what's so funny? They left. Or whomever they may be, besides that weirdo. Exactly. I'm so appalled what they said to Dumbo. I can't. What the hell is this? Oh, it's just a weird ad. It would look cute at first. It was the bunny in the hair or the turtle in the hair. That was cute. Missouri had a lot of people in the 40s, but they dropped. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were at the top. Wow. California didn't have more people than New York until what? You tell me New York had that many people in the 50s? That's insane. Oh my gosh. So we have 1.3 million in the 60s. Oh wow, our state was kind of small. New Mexico was almost catching up to us, but I think they were slowing down though. Yeah, so California in the 60s, they became the most populated state. Interesting. What? Pennsylvania had more people than Texas at the time? Really? Yeah. Massachusetts, though. Wow, I didn't know that they were that populated. Oh, they dropped. Ohio had a lot, but they're slowing down. Interesting. Really? Damn it. California had how many people in 1990? Close to 30 million? That's insane. And we had, okay, so on my birth, we had a little over 4 million. Interesting. No, New Mexico really slowed down. And in 2000, we had 5 million. Yeah. We were 2 million less people back then. What the hell? Yeah, our country still looks empty. Weird. I know our country's huge, but I didn't know it was that huge. We had 6 million in 2007, so when I was in middle school, huh? That's kind of weird to think about. Ah. And then when I graduated, it was 6.4. Wait, we dropped? What the hell happened to that? Wait, how are we dropping? And then that's weird. We never lose people out here. All right, and then around COVID, we had 7 million. Oh, it keeps going into the year 2100. Oh, I'm gonna love seeing this. So we have 7.5 million people. Really, doesn't feel like we have that many though. I know we are a big state. We are the size of Italy, but it's kind of weird to think about it. Oh, Stolas, what question is it? We hit 8 million by the year 2028. We're gonna hit 8 million people. Really? Nevada's gonna hit almost 3.5. I think California's gonna no, they're still gonna earn more people. I don't think any state's gonna lose people. Oh, Louisiana. Oh, they're dropping. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So in the year, what, 2050, we're going to hit 10 million? Okay, before 2050. Damn, that's a lot of people. Yeah, Louisiana's losing people. What the hell? This is insane. Wyoming's going to be losing people? What? New Mexico, they're barely growing at all. What the hell? California's going to be, oh my God, they're no longer going to be the most populated. Texas is going to be. That's insane. What the hell? Wait, are we slowing down? Oh, we are slowing down. I think by 2070, we're going to hit around 10.5 million. What about Massachusetts? Huh. I'm surprised Illinois is still gaining people, though. Oregon is having, they're losing people. What the hell? Oh, that's nuts. What the hell? Texas, darn it. 46 million by 2085. Florida's losing people. What the hell? Georgia's gaining people, though. We're starting to slow down, but we're still gaining people, though. So by 2100, we're going to be around 11 million. Michigan's going to be the most populated. Interesting. Yeah. Sucks Louisiana lost a lot. What? What are you guilty of? Stolas, you haven't done anything wrong. I want you to know that. I'm just glad you told me that weirdo, whoever he is, saying that he's old news. You see why I don't like. Ugh. I have to crush the newcomers here. It's as though you're my bodyguard, right? Yes, yes. Not to mention, I just cannot. I know this is mean and all, but I cannot stand people that have such awful grammar. I don't know why. It just means that they're too lazy to talk to me in a kosher way. I'm just done. Either they're kind of too young to get it, or they're not that interested. And why should I feel the same way then? Which is how that person has been expressing. It's so funny because they're still here. I know they can still view it, but they lost the human right to even speak up. I just want us to say it. It's barely noon. Oh, I know. It's just the thing is, they do this a lot, and that's when I just don't care. You and Dumbo, I could care less for because I like that. But for them, especially because they're doing it in a trolling way. And yeah, absolutely. I just they do. I could tell that they were trolling based off the grammar. That's why. It bothers me. I don't know why. I know it shouldn't, but it just does. I just don't want people to thinking that, oh yes, Dion is basically having on it. No. It's bad enough that I went into school. They didn't really teach me jack. Well, somewhat. And yeah, I'm a little bit envious. Some people actually. Well, okay, no wait, not middle school. My teachers were amazing. Though. Well, my special ed teacher, so that doesn't count. High school, well, I don't know. Oh, man, I don't even know anymore. I think it's just the stupid damn students I had to hang out with. I think that's why. So we're gonna have a well. That's just their guess. We're gonna have 11 million. We're gonna have less people than Virginia. Oh yeah, we always have less people than Virginia. They have a lot. I'm surprised South Carolina has so many. Tennessee has more people than us. That's nuts. How? Oh, we just have to see. This is inaccurate. We have a lot of people here, even though it doesn't feel like it. This is still a cool channel, though. You know, it's not accurate. $105 spoken languages? Really? I want to see that. So many. What the hell is that? Napolitano? That's a language? Swiss German? I thought that's a dialect. Dari. Yeah, that's right. That's the other Afghan language. This is in the 60s, so this will change a lot. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely. Wow, Sinhala and Northern Uzbek changed. Italian went down compared to UAE Chinese. This is so cool. What the hell? Africans went up more than Bulgaria? What the hell? What's Setswana? Yeah, these are languages I never heard of. What the? Indonesia has 230,000. Yoruba, yep, a Nigerian language, 40 goddamn million. That was a decade ago. That's Rwanda's language. Kinyarwanda. I wonder how that sounds like. Deccan, Bachika, those are Indian languages. There's so many languages. It's just nice. Shona. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing. I haven't heard so many languages yet. How the fuck is that possible? Gan Chinese, Northeastern Thai. What the? Kazakh has 20 million. This is a few years ago. Tunisian Arabic. Would I not just be Arabic? Is there really a difference? That's insane. It should be considered as a dialect. Sunda? Never heard of Sunda. Saudi Arabic. I'm guessing that's in Yemen. Moroccan Arabic. This is nuts. French has over 210 million, huh? Wow. Russia, they're the 11th. Well, this is 2027. Sucks that Japanese is going to decline now. So Egyptian Arabic's going to be in the top 15. Yes, Korean's going to drop. Thai's going to drop? What? Arabic? All variations. What the hell is the difference between that and standard Arabic? Tagalog? Yeah, that's going to go up. Nigerian Pidgin? Yeah, no Nigeria. Well, this may not be true, though. Burundi! So that's Burundi's language? Jula? That's in Burkina Faso? Ganda? They have their own? I love languages. How is this going to be like in the future if this was ever a thing? Arabic is with the second most spoken language? Damn, so Mandarin is going to die out. Spanish too? So a lot of these are going to be what Islamic read. Interesting. Of course, English is going to keep going up, though. Oh, Mandarin went back up to the still losing people, though. Nepali, oh, I see that. But they're dropping people. Dutch. Hebrew, that's going to be 103. Most spoken. Japanese is still losing people. French is going to be the fourth most spoken language, and Hindi, number 3 at 2090. Swahili is going to be near the top 10 most spoken? That'd be neat. I'll try to learn Swahili, though. It's kind of weird seeing French number 3. That's a lot of French speakers. Dari's gonna have 100 million speakers. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I'm just paying attention to the languages right now. So many Arabic ones. Damn it. I'm sure this video is made by an Arab. That's why Arab speakers are kind of oh. Both as speakers of a local dialect and as speakers of standard Arabic. Arabs are by no means 800 mil. That's true, though. Yeah, that is true, though. You know, there's a lot of Arabic speakers. There is. Yeah, so this is clickbait. They're trying to make themselves look good. I get it. Arabic is a beautiful language. It is. But I think that's unfair. Damn, I can't imagine that many Portuguese speakers, though, in 2100? Jeez, Russian trying to 22 million? Damn it. God damn it. Hey, I'm glad I know some French, so that's an honor. Wait, I'll look up one more very quick and then I'll read your messages, Stolas. See population by the US? Let's see. God, I'm not reading a goddamn 30-second ad. Thank you. Yeah, I know we didn't exist in the early 1800s. Of course not. Well, we did, but not. We didn't colonize, I guess. Damn, New York had that 40,000 since the 1830s. Oh, that's a lot of people. And again, this is the 13 colonies. Where's okay? We've been in the top 10 since the 80s. Oh my! So since before I wasn't born yet, and we actually okay, when I was born, we hit 1 million people. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? We've been the 7th most populated city since I was born. That's incredible, and we just overpopulated San Diego a little after I was born. That's insane. Yeah, but I'm sure Dallas and San Antonio are going to cut, or maybe not. So when I was in middle school, Mesa was only at 41, not 40. Tucson's at 32. Yeah, we grew a lot. Oh my god, we were climbing. I love these numbers, just moving. I'm such a number file. Nashville and Memphis are the same level of 2015. That's weird. But Memphis are jumping because of the crime rate. And then, oh yeah, during COVID, I'm sure that changed a lot. Yeah, it did. Austin and Jacksonville are changing. Jacksonville's in the top 10 now. We're in the top 5. Yeah, we're not going to pass Houston. They got 2.43 million. They have way more people than us. It's so weird that we're bigger than Philly, but we don't have a skyline, really. So by 2030, we're going to be I get with the fucking ads! Anyway. It's funny how the haters find your new channel before the actual supporters. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Yeah, so is Arabic's a really difficult language. Okay, yes, so let's go ahead. You know what? Trey, whomever you are, explain to your friend why he offended Dumbo because his mother is dying. Can you explain that? I get about the heartless thing. Yes, I get that. But the thing is, though, I have the most sympathy besides Stolas right now because he is going to do way more than you are. I'm sorry. I know I'm putting you down, whoever you may be. His life is way worse than yours. So why do you have Slay telling him that, oh yeah, I don't believe him? That was really insulting. Otherwise, Dumbo would be here right now talking to you, literally. Goodyear? Oh my gosh, by 2030. Wait, where's Buckeye? Buckeye should be. Wait, no, I don't think Buckeye's that big yet. No. They want to go that quick. Wow, I'm honored that. How many of my city or my how's Goodyear growing that fast? Bullshit. They're gonna be bigger than Baltimore? No. Wait, San Antonio's gonna have more people than us? No. Come on, we gotta pass San Antonio. Bullshit. That's unfair. They should get more people than us. No. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm being a hypocrite. We shouldn't have too many people. How's Goodyear? Oh my gosh! For 2057, they got over 500,000. That's no. And Goodyear, that's insane. Tempe's gonna be that big? No. What? Glendale isn't on. What the? How is this possible? Huh. Wait, where's Goodyear? Where is it? Oh, okay. They're slowing down a little bit. Vegas is only at 18. So we're stuck at the 6, huh? Scottsdale popped up. So a lot of my state cities are popping up in here. Nice. I can't imagine Scottsdale being that big. I don't believe that. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I know we are going fast, but not that fast. Wait, where is my city? Where's Phoenix? Where the fuck is it? We can't just vanish. Why did my city just disappear? Oh, it must be okay. It must be a glitch. I'm thinking, where the fuck is my city? Yeah, like where did Phoenix go? Exactly. I can't imagine Jacksonville being in the top 10. That's insane. Oh, look at that. I guess that person didn't want to talk, eh? Oklahoma City being that high, that's incredible. But that's not accurate, though. The mountain feast will kill her. Iceberg. What state are they in? What state are they in? I don't know.
Stop! We can't move you. You're still fighting us. And we are not going to let you go. You are under arrest. It's actually me, so. Okay, stop pulling on it, and it's not going to be so bad. I'll get your phone. If you want to call Dad, he's already on the way. We'll explain it when he gets here. Okay. We'll get it. I'll get your phone.
Love's Park? What the hell is that located? That's a cool name for a place. Dumbo, what happened? Is everything alright? Tell me. Oh, it's in Illinois. Really? Illinois, of all things?
Your ID and your tag, ma'am? No, I don't have it on me. Okay. Have a seat. We're going to get some information from you.
What happened? Well, he won't be here until the next 20 minutes. Just tell me. Oh boy.
Sit down. Take a minute. You will get it figured out. You need to sit down. You're on your ass. Don't make me drag you to the
The father is on his way and will show up any minute to add more chaos to this situation.
Oh my God! What is your last name? I'll tell you last night. Somebody in here. How old are you? How old are you? So we just take you down to the jail, and then if they find you're a juvenile, then we take you all the way to juvenile. Yeah, juvenile. Okay, so how old are you? I'm 18.
Okay, she's an adult.
Okay, then we'll take you down to the jail, they'll fingerprint you, and you'll stay in jail until you get your name or your fingerprints come back in a few days. Why are you being so difficult with us? Because you are being difficult with me with my wife. He's my friend of the story. So this is your side of the story. My officer asked you, and then all we wanted you to do was leave and not come back.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Dumbo. I am. I'm just really that she didn't, pass away. I had to say it. I guess I didn't. I'm guessing your mother has epilepsy. I hope I didn't offend you by saying that, because I knew someone in the past that had epilepsy. So I absolutely get it. Yeah, she may have that condition. If there's any fleshy lights or anything in the hospital, your mother needs to let them know. If they don't, that she could basically maybe have some darker curtains, so that way it won't basically would worsen her condition. I know it is for people with epilepsy. They can have fleshy lights or any fast movements, especially fast movements, because that could actually affect their brain even more. I love when my dogs sleep in my mother's bed. They look so comfortable. Anyway, well, Dumbo, I know she won't. I know she won't. It's just that she just needs to have all the care, no matter how long it takes. Same way someone's in a coma, no matter how much it takes, though. She doesn't have epilepsy. Sounds like symptoms, though. She doesn't, because it's amazing to me how she does keep having seizures, though. I'm not sure how, though, but does she gotten seizures? I mean, you don't need to have epilepsy to have them. I never knew anyone that has a seizure. Usually, maybe a heart attack or a stroke, something like that. No, Dumbo, I understand that. I absolutely do. If you need to come back later, you can. Take all the time you need to think.
This is a business. They have a right to have someone not on the property. There's other people in there eating and trying to order, and you're yelling.
Okay, so you guys don't know the half of property. And if you guys did, then you guys probably wouldn't be arresting me.
No, we're arresting you because you were pulling away and going.
No, I wasn't pulling away.
And we have it on video, so it's fine. And you have to give your name because there's a report that you're not allowed back here.
You guys have no reason to put your hands on me. I'm freaked out the way I did. Put your hands on me. That's why.
You think if you would have got up and walked out like we had to, this would have been happening?
I ain't happy to ever walk out.
Yes, you do. They asked you to leave.
Okay, and I would have walked out. You guys had to push me.
We literally said you have to leave or wait for you outside for your dad.
Okay.
What's your last name? First name?
Candy.
Dad was on his way.
Yep.
How long before you think he gets here?
I don't know. He was at work.
She was. She just got terminated today. Now, welcome back on the property. He just wants to ban from here.
When I was like 12.
She got arrested when she was 12? Wait, you could get arrested as a 12-year-old for running away? Seriously? Damn, that's nuts.
When I was like 12.
Wow. That's insane. A damn child? Really? That's not even a teenager?
Told her to leave, but then she did, and then she got up to leave, but she wouldn't give her name or ID, so that's when we grabbed her and stopped her. So she was technically walking out.
Okay. Okay. Dumbo, no rush. And I'm watching Woman Goes Nuts after getting fired by the channel Midwest Safety. And this is taking place in a city named Loves Plains in Illinois. I'm not sure where it is, though. Right. Yeah, they go to juvie. I don't know you could go to jail for running away. That's nuts. I never knew a kid that got arrested just for running away from home. That's not how it works. Depending on what they did.
So she's saying, this is actually both her stories. She was told that they had no customers to clean, and she said no. And so we talked about this. We hear the point on these guys.
Right. I'm glad you were found. Honestly. I mean, I kind of ran away, but I don't think it counts because I was an adult.
Like I said, if you stay like that, it will put more pressure on your wrist and shit.
I mean, I did put a suicide note on my Facebook when I was in high school. I think I got arrested for that. That'd be nuts if that's the case. Well, at least at the time. That must be her. That must be her father. Oh, Dumbo, I hope you're at least able to eat a little snack or maybe a slice of bread so you can keep your strength up. I don't blame you because of what you've been going through today.
So, because
So that's her father, huh?
So is it still over here? Yeah. You're not going inside right now, are you? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. You don't need to go too for some super. I understand. Listen. We've dealt with both my daughters now for the last month. Is that the right to go or get hold of his boss? You know what I mean? Get hold of his boss. I know the issue. Well, he's a district manager, so he's pretty high up the ladder.
So the officers, they don't want the father to go in there because I guess they're afraid that he may have a fight with them. I get it. I do. This is why I don't argue with people. No, there's no point in doing it. I still think that manager that stood up for me for that fucking damn worker that want to almost assault me. And I just went verbal with him. It felt good doing that. I think I saw that video on my other channel though. I gotta upload it. You did drink a little water, Dumbo. That's good at least. As long as you have something in your body, that's what matters. And what question you want to ask me?
Pick one of those different ways today, because this is enough for you guys to deal with for today, right? Agreed? Yep. Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that. Destroy the weed or run the weed? There's two days.
Oh, you should make spaghetti, Dumbbell. Maybe add some, I don't know, green beans or maybe some meat in there and a slice of buttered toast. That doesn't fill you up. I'm not sure what you have. You're going to make it 3 4 hours? You can make that. It sucks you had to do all that yourself, though. Spaghetti, yeah. Hell, is that supposed to be weed?
And you said your one hand had what, stitches in it from how long ago? It's all healed up and stuff now, though, right? Sure. I just want to be that close to me. I don't know. Hey, listen, okay? I don't know what your intent is, okay? I don't need you right on my back. Okay. But he politely asked you to step back. So he doesn't need to calm down. He asked you politely, correct? He just did not want you that close. This is a courtesy for even being involved in this because she's 18. You're there? Yeah. It's going to put him in time. Sorry, I apologize. I get that emotions are high. I get that it's a lot to deal with, especially since you guys have had past issues with the same person. It doesn't matter. So, it'll give you a few hours and I'll come down and get you out, okay? Thank you.
Straight away, these officers walk. So one got a few hours in jail. Big whoop. She loves coffee. She's a coffeeholic. My mother drinks so much coffee, her teeth basically turn brown. I'm not kidding. It's kind of funny to think about it. Oh, but that's sweet of you. I don't know if Toil drinks coffee, but I know my mother does. Trust me, she would. That would mean a lot. I mean, it's just a thought that matters. Do I know what a latte is? I do not. I know it's some type of coffee, but I don't know what the heck is in it. I heard of frappuccino and what's it called, mocha frappuccino, but that's about it. It sucks because I mean, you know that I'm not a fan of coffee, so that probably explains why. I heard of it though, yeah.
Dramatic and downright irresistible. Did you know some of America's most stunning livable cities are surrounded by sand, sun, and surreal landscapes?
Did you talk about my state?
Palm trees swaying
It looks like it's talking about my state. Top 10 most beautiful desert cities.
130 days of sunshine. Red rock backdrop.
It sounds like my state. Could be wrong though.
Ever wondered where desert living meets style, safety, and affordability? Which city blends mountain hikes, art scenes, and boat passes all in one perfect spot? We're counting down the 10 most beautiful desert cities to live in the U.S. Number 10, Henderson, Nevada. Henderson isn't just Las Vegas's quieter neighbor. It's a rising star in the Mojave Desert that offers big city perks without the chaos. Located just 16 miles southeast of the Vegas Strip, Henderson has evolved into one of the most desirable desert cities to live in, providing sunshine, scenery, safety, and a touch of elegance. Strip. Henderson has evolved into one of the most desirable population of around 336,000, making it Nevada's second largest city, but it still feels relaxed and residential in the best way. Now, let's talk weather. Henderson soaks up the sun with over 300 sunny days each year, and the winter temperatures hover in the sweet spot of 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, making it ideal for year-round.
So a latte is a coffee drink that is made of espresso. I still don't know what that is. Steamed milk topped with. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be your job from now on. With a thin layer of foamed milk. Steamed and foamed milk? There are two different types?
From hiking trails at Sloan
That's
Canyon
interesting.
to Lake Las Vegas, there's no shortage of ways to enjoy the natural beauty all around.
They must have taught you this, didn't they?
Is a major selling point. Henderson consistently ranks among the top 10 safest cities in the U.S., beating out many suburban areas with higher price tags. And speaking of price tags, the median home price in 2025 is around $460,000, a reasonable deal when you factor in zero state income tax, modern infrastructure, and beautiful neighborhoods like Inspirada and Green Valley Ranch. What really sets Henderson apart is its polished lifestyle. You'll find golf courses, luxury spas, high-end shopping at is a total win. It's a city, to be real, waking up to sunbeams dancing across Red Rock Mountains never gets old. With a population of around 680,000.
Espresso is a concentrated coffee beverage brewed by forcing hot water. Okay, hot water through finally. I like the way you're saying this. Ground coffee beans under pressure. Interesting. I'm gonna forget what that means again. Mixing hot water through ground coffee beans. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, it's like you're speaking a different language. It's really fascinating, though. But you're learning fast. I guess they must have taught you. They did a good job, though. I mean, you know what? This is probably good for me, though. You know, to tell you a little bit, because I used to go to Starbucks almost every day. So I never had an espresso, though. I just know how to mocha frappuccino, and it was not bad, but really, really expensive. I love blueberries. Are you kidding me? That's my favorite fruit when it comes to blueberry muffins. When my mother and I used to travel, oh my gosh, we always would buy them at the airport because that's why Starbucks is known for it, aren't they? Starbucks, oh, okay, they have blueberry muffins, they have the chocolate chip cookies. I know they're a little expensive, and I think they actually have strawberry shortcake. Right, now this is perfect because since I have a little bit of Starbucks knowledge, I know because I would go there for hours and hours and hours almost every day. And the funny thing is, though, because they know that I'm an actual customer, or at least at the time, they would give me a free. It's not just a mocha frappuccino, but it was it was a milkshake, really expensive. I think it was a blanket $8. It was really expensive. I don't know why everything has to cost so much at a Starbucks, though. That's the only coffee place I've ever been to. Oh, you haven't had Starbucks in years? I don't blame you for that. And the cafe I work at has the nice fresh blueberry. Oh, that must be nice. I miss eating blueberry muffins. They do have good desserts. It just sucks that they're so pricey.
The most artistic cities per capita in the U.S.
Also, they do for Starbucks, they do give you free tap water. I know it may not taste that good, but when it's really hot out, I could care less. I'm just glad that they put a lot of ice in it. Sometimes they may put a little bit too much, but it's just because it melts fast with the plastic. Yet again, we get really hot here, so it makes sense. I do love the aprons that they wear, though. Also, it's nice to use the free Wi-Fi. The funny thing is, I was going in there. I never had to order anything. I only order water because I don't want to feel that I'm taking up space. They don't care. Well, at least at the time before COVID hit, they did not care. And the place I work at sells them at a cheaper price. That's good to know. I guess it depends on the location. And to be clear, I don't work at Starbucks, where I work at a very small local shop. I can't say the name. That's okay. No, well, that's yeah. I would have you keep it private. Um, that must be nice. A small local shop. I've been to a couple, but don't want to only know those Starbucks. What's that? What does that mean? A non-disclosure agreement? I should know, but I don't. Sadly. Oh, he changed the intro. I like the other one.
A large portion of my phases come from what I was watching in media. I mean, I had a manga reading phase, a sports anime phase, a slice of life phase, a seinen phase, a shonen phase. The list goes on forever. When it comes to the Japanese animation medium, I have watched practically all over the place. One of my most memorable phases comes from the 2020 lockdown during my very sad, heartbroken era. It was when I used to binge watch romance anime, and I don't want to hear any judgment. I was like 15. It was a fucking weird time of life. It was fun.
I like his voice. So it's basically where you agree to not to share like that policy or agreement. So You cannot share the recipes. Right. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Every small local shop needs to have that rule because of theft and how they would basically would distill their business, which should be illegal. Because I know that in some places, because of copyright reasons, they do that. I think that's why for some restaurants it's the same way. I think that's why when they have different names, they do that because they know that they will get sued and they will lose money off of it. It makes perfect sense. Like let's just say blanket, for example, our grocery store, because okay, I think every almost every state has a Kroger's. We don't have Kroger's, but we have Fry's. So it is basically Kroger's, but it's a little different. I guess you could say we kind of copied, but not quite. We do have when you buy orange juice, it will say Kroger on it. So it's not theft. It's not. It may seem like it. Yeah, that is really weird. Come to think of it, it's so weird. It's the same way in Australia because we have what Burger King, but for them they have Hungry Jacks. It's basically Burger King, right? It is Burger King, but they changed the name. So it's like that here. I always wonder why does if you ever have a Kroger's? What the hell is that? But it's a fry. So we actually have. It's so weird how that works. I don't know why we have that name. I have no idea, and I used to go there almost every day. Really nice store, really friendly. Oh, you can't even imagine. Even the workers didn't mind being on camera. So, probably is an Arizona culture here, but I miss going there. Literally, it's like that. It's so weird. God, now I understand why we were like the Australia, the United States, because we do everything so different here than the rest of the country. When I signed all the documents, it was overwhelming. Oh my gosh, 10 papers. Yeah, that's what happens when you had to do a job, huh? It kind of reminds me when I had to get my SID ID. It's kind of like that, or when I was in that mental facility, they want me to sign many damn papers. Oh, it's insane. I think my mother helped me with that. I think she still has the papers though. I hope she does. It sucks I don't have my mental facility gown, but I got a picture of me wearing it. I could just buy it online pretending that. Yep, well, because I know what it looks like. Oh, that is cute. Pink and purple uniforms. I will look for the purple ones. One of my favorite colors.
So if you're too lazy to watch the entire interview, then this single clip basically sums up.
That's right, though. With the push of one button, seriously, connected with friends.
What the fuck is this thing? That looks so shit. What is the point? Who would ever use that? I mean, in all fairness, that is me, but probably a good reason why no company has ever tried to do this before. But hey, man, Nintendo, very good news, right?
No, let's talk about the games. I guess we have the new Mario Kart World game going on. And I think you're bundling that with the console as a digital download. That's something. So we haven't talked about it.
Obvious where their true ambition really lies. Anyone with anything between their ears can see what Nintendo was doing. It was so obvious that throughout the entire second live stream, everyone was screaming at Nintendo to drop the price. Because truth be told, there is no fucking reason why any game needs to be this expensive, let alone Mario Kart. I mean, no offense to Mario Kart, but come on. Like,
Oh, Dumbo, go ahead and plug in your computer. What question you want to ask? Oh no, spilling the milk reacted to. Oh, Stolas is gonna love hearing that. Ooh, Epic Cruise to Finland. Surprising Mexicans with a trip to Disney. I feel that's gonna be clickbait. I'll check that one shortly. Okay. And police save a teen girl. Oh, I'm gonna see this. Let's see. A 13-year-old. Wow, abusive grandmother. I'm not surprised this was from the South. There was optional thing where I could have also worked on Saturdays, but I said no, because I think starting off with 3 days would be more than enough. That way you could get the hang of it. And my dad thinks I should also work on Saturdays because it will look better. Oh yeah, I think you should just start with 3 days, Dumbo. That way, if you really like your job that much, then you should be able to work an extra day. Because this should be no pressure to work more hours or more days of the week.
So what happened today? Why are we out? Because my nose got pierced and she got mad and when she came home my ears were take a break. She beat me since I was little. Take a breath. Read it.
And one thing I don't like the place, oh you don't, is how their copy machines. What's bad about them? I'm curious. I'm really curious. They're so fucking slow, and when someone orders like an iced coffee, I forgot those are a thing. They take a bag of ice to put in the coffee, and they don't have an ice machine. Well, that is weird. That is weird. And what question is it? What's a good question? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cops first treated the girl like she's 100% the problem. She's crying and them saying like breathe in, breathe out. Really? She's 13 for crying out loud. Jeez. Oh, because they dealt with her in the past? Oh, so that's why. That makes sense, I suppose. Oh, I see. Anyway, so I have an what the heck is that? An EpiPen? Because at the place they have a nuts. I will wear gloves, but here's the oh, that's right. You're allergic to peanut butter, right? I hope that's not peanut butter related. They asked me if they want to hold on the EpiPen. What's that? They have lockers for employees in the back. Double, what's an EpiPen? I never heard of it. I thought it's basically an apron. Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling you can't because you're at work. It makes sense though. It makes total sense unless you had a smartphone, of course. It must be a small city then. So it's a brand name for and that's a weird word. An epinephrine auto-injector, a medical device used to administer a measured dose. Man, Tomo, this is amazing on what you're typing here. Oh, you're probably copy and pasting it, right? Used to okay. What the hell does that do? Oh, okay. Severe allergic reactions and now oh, never heard of that word before. So that reminds me to tell you when on my work days, especially not stream or post because I'll be at work. Yeah, that's fine. I never got to tell you how the interview went. I got hired. That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. I just thought they actually had that type of injector for you because I hope that they're aware that you are allergic to peanut butter because I know that since you work at a store that they may sell let's just say desserts that related to nuts that is based on peanut butter hopefully that they are aware of that because of your condition it actually makes sense. I can't imagine how it's like being allergic to peanut butter. I'm not allergic to anything, come to think of it. I know peanut butter allergy is pretty common. It is. So they made me practice making coffee as well as asked me questions, and they asked to clean the lobby. They basically kind of worked, but it was more of a it's a training, yes. So they could see what I could do. Yeah, absolutely. Every job should do that, of course. It's kind of weird when my brother used to work at Walmart and he was stocked the shelves, and for some odd reason he got fired just because he accidentally took out maybe a little bit more money than usual. You know, he's allowed to. He didn't do anything wrong. He just got fired for no apparent reason. It was unfair, but yeah, he moved on from that. And not to mention, he did got a lot of promotions. So if that was the case, why fire my brother then if he keeps getting promoted? I will have to go shortly. I might even go take a nap since I'm very tired. Yeah, Dumbo, no problem. If you want to end the stream to get some rest, you can. Yeah, I'm not that tired though, sadly. I'll be back at 9. Yeah, I don't know where Dumbo is. I mean, Stolas. He would have been here a little while ago. So when you leave, I can end the stream.
it's a little weird situation. For women, typically you don't have consent from the table.
So he might got into trouble. Yeah, Dumbo, you could be right. You could be right. I do have a lot more to tell you about my job, especially its schedule, but I can tell you, yeah, that's fine. Really? Is it that complicated? I think the schedule doesn't seem dumb though, because Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays it doesn't sound too bad. She needs to be checked as a juvenile. Wow, for a 13-year-old. I suppose she has a victim, but wow. I would be going to okay. I will have to drop off dinner for my mom at the hospital. Okay. Then come back to feed cats. Okay. Well, I hope it goes well for you, Dumbbell, and the dinner that you make. Whew. Okay. And Dumbbell, I'll do my best to harass you, not to be a little difficult for me. Okay.